Welcome to the It Factor, where Jemmy and I exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML and MSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, VoIP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this deep dive is for you. Stay tuned.
Absolutely. Today we're diving into, well, a bit of a throwback tech issue, but one with really relevant lessons. It's about a Microsoft Outlook update from Tuesday, July 14th, 2020.
Ah, right. I remember hearing about that one. It caused quite a stir, didn't it?
It really did. The CDML blog post we're looking at explains how this update caused a major headache for tons of users.
Yet exactly what's happening.
The main symptom was pretty alarming. You'd try to open Outlook, it would flash open for maybe a second, and then just poof, gone. Closed immediately.
Wow. Yeah, for any business relying on email, and who isn't, that's basically a showstopper.
Exactly. And for those who dug a bit deeper into their Windows logs, the event viewers specifically, they often found an error code, 0x000000.
000000005. Okay. What does that typically mean?
Well, without getting too technical, it often signals an access violation error, like the program trying to access memory it shouldn't. It strongly suggested the update itself introduced some kind of bug or conflict.
And CDML confirmed this wasn't just a few isolated cases.
No, not at all. It was widespread. Microsoft even acknowledged it publicly and, at the time of the post, was working on a fix. It really highlights how, even routine updates can sometimes go sideways.
Okay, so let's say this happens again, says some critical software just stops working after an update. How do you figure out if that specific update is the cause? CDML had a way to check, right? Using the event viewer.
Correct. The event viewer is sort of like your PC's flight recorder. It logs important system and application events, including crashes.
So how do you use it in this situation?
CDML's advice was straightforward. Click the Start menu or Windows search, just type Event Viewer, and press Enter.
Okay, got it open. Then what?
On the left side, you'll see a tree structure. You need to expand Windows logs.
Right.
And then click on Application.
Okay, application log, it usually shows a whole lot of stuff.
It does. You'll need to scroll through or maybe sort, looking for recent entries marked with an error level. The source column should say Application Error.
Found one? Maybe. Says Error and Application Error.
Good. Now click on that event. In the details pane below, you need to look for confirmation that the faulting application name is Outlook.exe.
Ah, okay. So if you see Outlook.exe listed there right around the time it started crashing, that's your smoking gun.
That's the idea, yes. CDML even noted you could copy the details if needed. Once you've checked, you can just close the event viewer. It helps confirm you're dealing with that specific problem.
All right. Diagnosis done. It is the faulty Outlook update. What next? People need their email. CDML laid out some solutions, starting with Microsoft's initial advice.
Yeah, Microsoft's first recommendation was essentially a workaround. They suggested using Outlook on the web, through your browser, or the Outlook mobile apps on Android or iOS.
Okay, so basically use a different door to get to your email while they fix the main one.
Exactly. It kept people connected, which was crucial. But obviously it wasn't ideal if you rely heavily on the desktop app's features.
Right. Not a permanent fix. So what were CDML's more direct solutions for getting the desktop app working again? They mentioned safe mode.
They did. Running Outlook in safe mode was the first option, but not by clicking the usual icon.
How then?
You press the Windows key and the R key together. That opens the little run box.
Okay, Win plus R. Got it.
In that box, you type Outlook, then a space, then safe. So Outlook safe, and hit Enter.
Outlook safe. What does that actually do?
It starts Outlook but disables most add-ins and customizations. It's a stripped-down mode. The thinking is, if an add-in is conflicting with the update, safe mode might bypass the conflict and let Outlook run.
Ah, smart. A diagnostic step, really.
Precisely. And if it did work in safe mode, that strongly suggests an add-in might be the troublemaker.
Okay. And CDML even had a tip for making that easier if this became a recurring thing, like a permanent shortcut.
Yeah, they detailed how to create a dedicated Outlook safe mode shortcut. It's a bit fiddly, but useful.
Walk me through it quickly.
Sure. You'd search for Outlook in the Start menu, but don't click it. Right-click it, choose Open File Location.
Okay, that opens File Explorer.
Yep, usually in a Start menu Programs folder. Find the actual Outlook shortcut there, right-click that, and go to Properties.
Properties, got it.
In the Properties window, copy the entire path shown in the target field. It'll be something like C program files, ending in Outlook.exe. Copy that whole thing.
Copied, then what?
Click Cancel. on the property's window. Go to your desktop, right-click an empty spot, go to New, then Shortcut.
Okay, new shortcut wizard.
Paste that path you copied into the location box. Now, this is key. Add a space and then safe right at the end, outside the quotes if there are any.
So the path, then space, then safe.
Exactly. Click Next, give it a name like Outlook Safe Mode, and click Finish. Now you have an icon to launch Safe Mode directly.
Nice little trick. Okay, so that's safe mode. What was the third, maybe more drastic option CDML offered?
The third option was to actually revert Office, specifically Outlook, back to the version before the problematic July 14th update, rolling it back.
Ooh, okay. How does that work? Sounds complicated.
It involves the command prompt. So again, Windows key plus R to open run. This time, type CMD and press Enter.
Black command window, check.
Right. You need to navigate to the right folder. Type CD, Program Files, Common Files, Microsoft Shared, click to run, and hit Enter. The path might vary slightly, but that's the usual one.
Okay, change directory.
Yeah, you type the command to trigger the rollback. It's Office C2 or client.exe update, user update to version 16.12827.20470. That specific number was the last known good version before the faulty one.
Office C2 or client.exe update, user update to version 16.12287.20470. Got it, then press enter.
Press enter. You should see a Microsoft Office update window appear, showing it's downloading and installing. Let that whole process finish.
Don't interrupt it.
Definitely not. Once it's done, CDML recommended closing the command prompt, just type exit and press enter, and then restarting your PC completely.
And that should, hopefully, put Outlook back to how it was before the bad update.
That's the goal. It directly tackles the update itself. Of course, you'd want to eventually let Office update again once Microsoft confirmed they'd fixed the issue in a newer version.
Makes sense. Okay, those are solid, actionable steps. But, sometimes tech issues are stubborn. What if someone tried all that? Safe mode, the rollback, and Outlook still wasn't working? What was CDML's advice then?
That's where professional help comes in. CDML made it clear in the blog post. If you're still stuck, reach out to them. They offered a few ways.
Like what?
They had a link to book a specific support appointment. You could go to their support center online and open a ticket through their customer portal, or just call them directly at 718-393-5343.
Right. So don't just keep struggling if the self-help stuff doesn't cut it. Call the experts.
Absolutely. Especially for a small business, having that reliable IT support partner like CDML can be invaluable when critical tools like email break down. Minimizes that downtime.
Totally agree. So, quick recap. July 2020, bad Outlook update causes instant crashes. Check Event Viewer for Outlook.exe errors to confirm.
Right. Then try the workarounds.web or mobile Outlook first.
Or try launching Desktop Outlook in safe mode using Outlook Safe. Maybe even create a shortcut for it.
And if needed, the more involved step. Use the command prompt to roll back Office to the previous version, 16.0.12827.20470 in this case.
And if all else fails,
call for backup. Contact your IT support like CDML offered to their portal, appointments, or phone.
It's a great case study, even though it's from a few years back. It really shows how dependent we are on this stuff working and how disruptive updates can be.
For sure. It's a reminder about the complexity under the hood and the value of knowing basic troubleshooting, or having someone who does.
So here's something to chew on for everyone listening. This whole Outlook saga is a stark reminder, isn't it? Software updates are essential, but they can bring unexpected hiccups. Think beyond email. What about your accounting software, your CRM, your cloud storage sync tool?
Any critical system.
Right. Could an update there cause similar disruption? And more importantly, what's your plan? Do you have backups? Do you know how to roll back if needed, or who to call immediately?
It's about building that resilience, isn't it? Thinking proactively about potential IT bumps in the road before they happen.
Exactly. Having a plan, whether it's DIY knowledge or a trusted IT partner, can turn a potential crisis into just, well, a manageable Tuesday afternoon problem. Food for thought.